Hey there! You will learn about the neutrality of money theory, the history and critiques in this video. The neutrality of money theory is a foundational concept in economics, particularly in macroeconomic theory, that has sparked debate and analysis among economists for centuries. This theory suggests that changes in the money supply only affect nominal variables, like prices, wages, and exchange rates, but have no long-term effect on real variables such as output, employment, or the structure of the economy. In this lesson, we explore the definition, historical development, and critiques of the neutrality of money theory. The neutrality of money theory asserts that changes in the money supply have no long-term impact on real economic variables. In simpler terms, increasing or decreasing the amount of money in an economy will only change the overall price level, not real variables like production, employment, or economic growth. You can have some key points: nominal variables. These are measured in monetary terms, for example, wages, prices, and money supply. The theory posits that money affects these variables directly. Real variables. These include real GDP, employment levels, and real wages, which are adjusted for inflation and represent actual economic activity. The theory argues that money supply changes do not influence these variables in the long term. The theory rests on the idea that money is a veil over the economy. It facilitates transactions but does not alter the underlying economic fundamentals. History of the neutrality of money theory. The neutrality of money has deep roots in economic thought, evolving over time through contributions from classical and modern economists. 1. Classical economics and early foundations. The concept can be traced back to classical economists like David Hume and Adam Smith in the 18th century. Hume famously argued in his 1752 essay of Money that a proportional increase in the money supply leads to a proportional increase in prices, leaving real economic activity unchanged. This laid the groundwork for the quantity theory of money, which was later developed by economists such as Irving Fisher. Quantity theory of money. This theory, summarized in Fisher's equation of exchange, mv=pt, where m is the money supply, v is velocity, p is the price level, and t is the volume of transactions, assumes that money supply changes directly influence nominal variables like prices. Keynesian economics and short-term non-neutrality. The dominance of classical economics was challenged by John Maynard Keynes during the Great Depression. Keynes argued that money could influence real variables in the short term due to rigidities in prices and wages and changes in aggregate demand. This gave rise to the concept of short-term non-neutrality, where monetary policy could stimulate or contract the economy in periods of recession or inflation. Are we still together? Monetarism and long-term neutrality. In the mid-20th century, Milton Friedman and other monetarists revived the idea of long-term neutrality of money. Friedman argued that while monetary policy could have short-term effects due to price and wage stickiness, in the long run, changes in the money supply only affected inflation. This perspective became central to modern macroeconomic theory. Modern perspectives. Contemporary economic models, including the new classical and new Keynesian frameworks, incorporate elements of both neutrality and non-neutrality of money. For example, new classical economists. This emphasized the neutrality of money using the concept of rational expectations, where agents anticipate the effects of monetary policy and adjust their behavior accordingly. New Keynesian economists. This highlights short-term non-neutrality due to market imperfections, but agree with long-term neutrality. In addition, the neutrality of money theory remains a fundamental yet contested concept in economics. While it provides valuable insights into the relationship between money supply and the economy, its assumptions of perfect markets and instantaneous adjustments do not fully capture the complexities of real-world economies. Thanks for watching. Do you have any questions? You know how we do it. Kindly subscribe to our channel.